What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here to talk to you guys about something that's been on my mind for a while, man. A lot of people are kind of throwing out the idea, you know what, I think Paulo Costa beats Sean Strickland. I think Paulo Costa might pull this off. I'm the opposite, dude. I think Paulo Costa is going to get fucking worked by Sean Strickland, and I think for some reason, I can't pretend anymore, dude. I kind of want to pick Dustin Poirier, bro. I kind of want to pick Dustin Poirier. Today I'm going to talk about all the things that are going through my head when I think about this fight and why I kind of want Dustin Poirier to, or why I think he's going to win, dude. All right, let's talk about the matchup. Obviously, Islam Makhachev is a huge favorite. Bro is putting up fucking Golden State Warriors 2018 numbers on Dustin Poirier's head on Tapology. A lot of people are picking Islam Makhachev to win this shit, dude, and rightfully so. He's a great fighter. He's a #1 pound for pound fighter. But I gotta say this. I cannot shake the feeling, all right, dude? First things first, before I talk about the matchup, the style of the fight, you know, oh, this guy actually throws 37 punches around. Before I get on that Luke Thomas nerd shit, let me talk about what you're really here to listen to, dude. The storyline of this fight and why my gut feeling is that Poirier is going to pull this off somehow. First things first, the memes if Poirier wins, the shine bright like a diamond. But also, I remembered this clip, dude. Islam Makhachev, this famous moment of Islam Makhachev talking about, brother, who gives this guy a black belt, brother? We have to check this, brother. He was talking about Dustin Poirier. Tell me you can't see a world where people play this back and then show Dustin Poirier jumping a gilly and subbing Islam somehow. You know, the guy said I'm a fucking, fake black belt, dude. You know, it is what it is, dude. Calm as a mirror, man. Calm as a bitch, dude. You know, it is what it is, dude. You know, the guy's a fucking dirtbag, respects to the guy. You know, like, I could see him pulling this off, dude. Listen to this shit, dude. Brother, this guy don't have nothing in the ground, brother. Look at his reaction when DC brings up Dustin Poirier as a black belt. This shit's just jokes, dude. Please, brother, don't talk about this, brother. Dude, Lucas Tracy's got 57% picks right, brother. Please, don't talk about this. Bro, I'm telling you, this is gonna come back to bite Islam Makhachev. Why can I see Dustin Poirier somehow subbing this dude? Why can I see tell me that's not what would happen in MMA, because we all know this, right? Anyone that's picking fights regularly, kind of thinking about matchups, you know this just as well as I do. UFC, MMA makes no fucking sense, dude. Dustin Poirier, of course he's not going to submit Benoit Saint Denis. Of course he's not going to submit Khabib, dude. But he somehow will pull off a guillotine against Islam Makhachev. Another thing that I think is playing into the storyline, the Paulo Costa curse. Now, Costa may clutch up and pull out of the fight and not be on the card. If Paulo Costa pulls out, ignore this entire video, dude. But I'm just saying, Paulo Costa has fought on 6 cards with a champion defending. All of the champions have lost their fucking belt. This guy pulled off a 3-peat at 217. This guy pulled off the 3-peat. How is nobody talking about this? 3 champions lost. I'm pointing at my screen with my hand right now. 3 people lost their fucking belts because of this guy, dude. Look at this. Look at this. You're telling me there's not something to that, bro? All of these champions lost their belts when Paulo Costa was on the undercard, dude. And now we have Islam defending against Poirier with who as the co-main event? Paulo Costa, dude. So when you look at the storyline of the Islam, who will give this guy black belt, brother, cutting to Poirier somehow guillotining him, you look at the Paulo Costa curse, you look at the fact that this is just a Rocky movie, dude. Except Rocky's like a really salty winner when he went, like Adonis Creed, Apollo Creed, whatever his name is, the guy fucking said I'm a nobody, yeah. How do you like them apples, dude? Yeah, you're gonna fight Muhammad Ali next? Yeah, keep working, dude. You're on the right track, dude. You're a fucking dirtbag. Somehow, some way, I get the feeling that Poirier is going to climb to the mountaintop the 3rd time. We're going to get all these inspirational edits of him losing to Oliveira, losing to Khabib, pulling off the victory against Islam Makhachev. That's just my gut feeling on it. And now let me talk about the actual matchup and why I think, you know what? It is a dangerous fight for Islam Makhachev. He's like a 4-1 favorite. Listen, I get it, but at the same time, Poirier is a pretty defensively sound striker. He's way bigger than most of the guys Islam has fought. Like, he's bigger in the back and the shoulders and in the legs than Bobby Green, Thiago Moises, even like Charles Oliveira, I would say is like Poirier is quite just as big as him, if not slightly bigger, dude. And the southpaw versus southpaw matchup is really what makes this interesting, because Poirier does quite well against southpaws. He's gonna be able to use calf kicks. He's gonna be able to let his hands go a lot better. He's gonna be able to cancel out some of the moves that Islam was using against Volkanovski, right? That he used against Charles Oliveira. Like, I do think that southpaw versus southpaw is a good sign here for Dustin Poirier. Like I said, on top of the fact that he's big, he's defensively sound, right? And if he focuses on getting back up, which is a big ask of this fucking goofy goober, I'm not gonna lie, this is a big ask of Poirier to like lock in and not mess around in this fight. We're talking about a guy that's had 2 training camps now for basically the same fighter, if not a slightly less aggressive version of Khabib. He trained for Khabib. He did pretty well. I would say not as good as Conor McGregor did, but he still did all right. He had the guillotine. It was close. And now he's training for Islam again, who is not going to shoot as much as Khabib. Islam's going to be a lot more comfortable on the feet. We saw against Volkanovski, he basically stopped. He gave up on the idea of taking him down. In that second fight, he shot 1 takedown attempt. Volk was like, nah, brother, nah. Immediately was like, all right, fuck this. I'll just KO you. So he will have more opportunities striking with Islam Makhachev than he did against Khabib. He has a higher chance of landing a big shot to hurt Islam than he did against Khabib. And he did all right striking with Khabib. I think as the fight goes longer, Islam's chances of winning are going to go higher and higher, dude. I think round 1 and 2 are the best bets for Poirier to really surprise people, really surprise Islam with his power, with his defense, with his ability to stuff takedowns. And if you are picking Dustin Poirier and you're worried about the guillotines, he didn't try and guillotine Oliveira, so he may not be completely retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, he may actually try in this fight. He didn't try it on Oliveira, so maybe he knows to not do it to Islam, but I might be crazy. I think it's actually not a bad idea to try some guillotines. I'm not, because Islam Makhachev doesn't really take people down off singles and doubles. He does kind of get to the body lock. He does get to the clinch, so I feel like if he's shooting, it may be because he's hurt, or maybe because he's in a rush. So I'm not mad at the guillotine pipeline here from fucking Poirier, dude. But all in all, think about the Rocky storyline. Think about the edits of Poirier after, I fell down the mountaintop 2 times. I earned this shit, dude. Paid in fucking full, dude. I earned this shit through blood, sweat, and tears, dude. Islam's not as good as Khabib, dude. It is what it is, dude. Like, he's gonna find some way to shit on him. But I could see the inspirational storyline happening. But realistically, this is the argument for Islam Makhachev. And I know that there's the Costa curse. I know that there's the short notice replacement kind of filler title defense curse with like we've seen with Bisping and Strickland, where they're kind of just put in as like, oh, whatever, we'll just have him defend against this guy and they lose, right? We've seen that happen before. So that's a possibility here as well. But realistically speaking, Poirier's 35. He's been knocked out 2 fights ago. Islam Makhachev's the most well-rounded fighter in the UFC. He's the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the UFC, dude. He beat Volkanovski twice. And can I just say, people who are shitting on Islam Makhachev, when he defends against Poirier, oh my god, dude, this guy's defending against fucking bums. The UFC booked Oliveira and fucking Sarukian a month before this. That's not his fault, dude. Okay? That's number 1. People go, oh my god, this guy's only defended against featherweights. Not just a featherweight, dude. The featherweight. I hate when people do that shit. Islam Makhachev defends against John Jones. Dude, this guy's not even defending against lightweights, dude. This guy's just defending against fucking heavyweights, dude. Like, you cannot win with these people, bro. But you look at the Volkanovski wins, the fucking Oliveira win. Hello? This is the most well-rounded fighter in the UFC. He's the pound-for-pound #1 fighter for a reason. And again, I can see the guillotine to rear naked choke pipeline. I can really see Poirier going down the goofy goober route, fucking around like he did against Benoit Saint-Denis, having his moments, getting subbed round 2 or round 3. And that's really what this fight comes down to. You either have to look deep into the curses and be like, hold on a second. Paulo Costa's on the card? Shit, boy. Poirier short notice, nobody's picking him? Shit, this might be the one. You know what I'm saying? You think about the edits that might come. You can picture the memes. You have that gut feeling. I know some of you guys have that gut feeling like I do about this, right? You either looking into that, or and on top of that, you're being like, oh, it is southpaw versus southpaw. The guillotine is not bad. It's not a bad idea, right? Or you just go, bro, I can't overthink this, and you just pick Islam by fucking KO or sub, late round 2, early 3rd. That's probably what I'm gonna pick. I don't know, man. I'm still kind of tossing back and forth whether I try and call the greatest upset in UFC history, or I just ride with like your logical brain and just be like, dude, Islam's gonna fucking piece him up, take him down, sub him, late round 2, early round 3. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Am I fucking crazy that I think there's a storyline here, that there's some sort of upset coming for Dustin Poirier? Or are you just riding with Islam Makhachev? Like, let me know what you guys think down below of this fight and what you think of the matchup. Drop a like if you're enjoying the videos, man. I just wanted to talk about the fight, kind of ramble a little bit. So drop a like if you're fucking with the videos. I'm working on a big couple of videos. I've got a good tier list coming tomorrow. I'm doing a rebuilding, like, cooked UFC career. So I'm going to be rebuilding a couple of fighters back to the belt or back to the rankings. And I'm working on a big interview as well. So stay tuned for all that shit. Make sure you guys subscribe, bro. I'll see you in the next video, man. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. See you in the next video. Goodbye.